Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. Got another nice pre-owned Class C motorhome we're going to review today, guys. Very hard to find Class C's right now, but we have bought several of them that are just now starting to trickle in. This one was one of the first to come in, so we're going to review it. And guys, this is a nice one here. This is a 2018 Jayco Redhawk. It's a 26XD. And guys, it's only 28 foot 8 inches long. It has 2 slide outs, 21,500 miles, immaculate condition. Wow. Jayco, definitely one of the top brands out there quality wise in a Class C. Full fiberglass roof. Has a J-Ride, which is an upgraded suspension package. Includes front and rear stabilizer bars, includes computer balanced drive shaft, rubber bushings, and Hellwing assist springs, I believe is what they're called. Gives it a lot better ride and drive than just a standard E450 chassis. Of course, guys, you know Jayco is known for building one of the best ones out there, so. And they know it when you buy a new one too, over $100,000 new. Guys, I've got this 2018 for $64,900, 21,000 miles. The generator's just about to turn 100 hours. And I'm about $14,000 under NADA retail when you adjust for the mileage and not adding any. I'm not gonna be like everybody else and add 2 pages of options that are standard equipment, guys. NADA on this thing, 78,000 plus with no added options. Hang tight, I'll pause the video and pop it up there for a second. All right, now you can see that it's a heck of a deal. So it's well worth the money. I'm selling this thing a lot less than I should be, especially in the current market with Class C's. And look how this thing's built, guys. Of course, all fiberglass roof, fiberglass exterior. Notice how Jayco doesn't have any windows in the Cabover at all. And it's got this overlapping cap. See how it comes around here and it goes right here? Because when you have a straight edge right here with a seam in it, that's where most leak problems occur, or windows. This eliminates that problem. No windows and an overlapping fiberglass cap. So very well built. E450 chassis, 305 horsepower, 6.8 liter Triton V10 will propel this thing down the road like a rocket. For this size motorhome, more than enough power. Now guys, it's a touchy subject with me, but this Jayco Redhawk does have a factory 7,500 pound tow capacity. Do I recommend towing 7,500 pounds with this motorhome? Personally, no. It'll tow a Jeep, vehicle, trailer with a motorcycle, a boat, certain size and weight boats, but you do what you want to. If you buy it, you feel comfortable towing 7,500 pounds, more power to you, but I mean, I would probably keep it around 5,500 pounds, just because this wheelbase in this size RV, I think you need to err on the side of caution, but again, that's up to you. Frameless windows, so very little maintenance on there. It's got power steps, power awning, which matches the rest of the RV, which is immaculate condition. I'm not gonna say like new because there's no such thing, but by George, folks, you're gonna have a hard time finding a better 18 model condition wise than this one right here, especially for that far under book value. I mean, guys, when you're talking $3,000 or $4,000 under book value, that's an okay deal. When you're talking $13,000 or $14,000 under book value, that's an incredible deal. Let's step inside, and guys, this thing has no odors, bad odors in it whatsoever. No smoke, no pet odors. Dash air is ice cold, will freeze you out. Backup camera works. Generator running right now. See if it's turned 100 hours yet. Almost there, 99.8. Gas, electric, water heater. It does have a optional 1800 watt inverter built in, factory installed. Just press and hold that, it comes on so you can power your refrigerator going down the road, TV, and you know, certain other appliances. Of course, it will not run an air conditioner. You know, 1800 watts, nowhere near what you need to run an air conditioner. And not only that, but you won't be able to sustain the batteries if you did put a bigger one in here, a bigger inverter, without a ton of money spent on a battery bank. Just technology is almost there, but it's not quite. So, you know, I've seen people that can rig up solar to run a roof air for 5 or 6 hours, but it's several $1,000 investment. Touchscreen stereo, like I said, dash air is ice cold, power mirrors, seats look like 21,000 mile seats you look like, which is practically new. Is there any carpet in here? Look at this, not a speck of carpet, guys. I like that, easier to keep clean. You got a full to queen size bed up top, and it's got a TV. And again, guys, just a total waste of money. The original owner of this RV probably paid $500 extra for this, but it's got a power mount, a power swivel mount for the TV. Frivolous, waste of money, but it's there, it's already there. So there you go. For what that thing cost original owner, I could easily just had a manual swivel mount myself, but more power to you. I do like a little extra storage up there when you're using this as a bed. Got a sofa that makes a bed. You got a table booth, so this sleeps 8. And this is only a 26XD, but it feels like I'm in a 31 foot motorhome the way it's laid out. It's got 84-inch tall ceilings. Maybe that's what it is. 15,000 BTU ducted roof air blowing the icicles at me right now. LED lighting. Books and manuals. There's you a windshield cover. All the goodies in there. I guess these are for windows too. Okay, yeah. There's your curtain right here that goes around your Cabover for privacy at night. Somebody's just made some of these aluminum foil window covers. Keep the heat out, I guess. I can't stand the looks of them, so I don't leave them on there. Which that makes sense, because they had the vent covers that I took down off all the vents before I shot this video. Refrigerator, which, well, let's look at the kitchen first. We'll get to the refrigerator. Double basin sink. Oh, one more thing, guys. You know, one thing I hate about some of these newer Class A's with all that extra outside storage is they put a hump in the floor in the back. You have to step basically. And you know, you're going to trip over that step from time to time, and I hate that step. In a Class C, I like a flat floor. Well, I mean, besides the cab, you're always going to step down to the cab. But as far as the living quarters, I like a flat floor, and this has got it. I hate those step ups. I always have. I mean, I understand the necessity of it, because usually it gives you a little bit of extra outside storage, maybe an outside kitchen, but you know, this one doesn't have it, and I'm glad of that. 3 burner stovetop. Look, guys, I don't think it's ever been lit. It's got a microwave, high point microwave convection oven, so it is an electric oven. Countertops look great. Cabinets, drawers. You know, Jayco factory is composed of mostly Amish and Mennonite workers. So a lot of these cabinets that Jayco makes are Amish and Mennonite built. So they're very well built, and that's why they're one of the top brands in a Class C motorhome. I already showed you that. Big window right here at the table. Closet. That's where I put all those. Right there's your vent covers I left in there, and you got a little hang clothes, got some drawer space. Storage underneath your bed. Refrigerator, I haven't had on an awful long time, but it's clean. Matches the rest of the RV as far as condition, and it is starting to get cold in the back. So we do guarantee, guys, on all of our used RVs, we do guarantee generator, roof air, refrigerator, and slide outs to work like they're supposed to. Queen Island bed in the back. Of course, when this bed is slid in, you're not going to be able to use it, but when you're going down the road, but you still have your Cabover, you still have your couch and table booth that makes a bed. Place for a TV up here, but you can add one if you want or leave it like it is. You got a privacy curtain to separate the bedroom bathroom area from the rest of the RV. Decent sized bathroom, RV toilet, vanity. Shower, I mean, you know, it's a medium sized class C. It's not a huge one, so it doesn't have a huge shower, but definitely something you can get the job done anyway. If you're a bigger guy like me, you know, one thing, if you're an RVer like me and you're a bigger guy like me, you learn to really utilize bathhouses at campgrounds, because that's one thing that very few RVs have a shower comfortable enough for somebody my size, at least in a motorhome. Now, you might find a fifth wheel, some of the big travel trailers might, but very few motorhomes do. Man, and I'm gonna step out on a limb, guys, and tell you the only way you're gonna get a nicer Jayco Redhawk than this is go buy a brand new one and wait several months for them to build it, because nobody has them in stock. And then you're gonna spend another 40-50 grand on it too. So this will do everything a brand new one will do for a fraction of the price. It's available as of right now. I only have one available, so if you're interested in it, pick up your phone, call 706-965-7929. You see how quality it is. I don't see any picks on it. I don't see any defects on it. I mean, very, very nice. If you're interested in it, I highly suggest calling right now. When you see it, you're not going to be disappointed. $64,900 is the haggle-free, absolute firm price. You've seen what the NADA is on it. Look on RV Trader, see what other comparable units are bringing. You're going to see I've got a bargain right here in Ringgold, Georgia. But guys, my bargains is why we've been in business for 53 years and why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. Our prices can't be beat. We have buyers that travel hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles every week just to buy from us because of our prices and our no-nonsense, straightforward way of selling. We're not going to be like a rip-off world in these corporate RV dealerships and add thousands of dollars in fees to the advertised price that we don't tell you about till you get ready to sign on the dotted lines. We're not going to be like these other dealerships that mark interest rates up on financing, overcharging you by thousands of dollars on your RV loan. We keep thinking we're not going to try to upsell you all these different features, extended warranties, and all this stuff that adds to the total cost of ownership and marked up 3 or 4 times dealer cost as well. I mean, guys, we don't do that. We do simple selling. Simple, easy, simple, and done RV sales. $64,900 plus applicable sales tax. If you want to know how much your sales tax will be, when and where you have to pay it, contact one of my salespeople, tell them what state you live in, how you're going to pay for it. They'll give you an estimated sales tax and tell you when and where you're going to pay it. Georgia residents only, because we're the oldest licensed, bonded, and insured RV dealer in the entire state of Georgia. You have to pay $100 highway impact fee, $40 to $50 tag and title fee. Man, this is a heck of a rig, guys. It really is. It's well worth the money. You couldn't ask one to be a 2018 to be in nicer condition than this. Like I said, the only way to get one nicer, buy a brand new 2022. Oops. And wow, come get it while you can, guys. It won't be here long. 706-965-7929. Please call before coming to look, because if you don't leave a deposit on it, somebody else probably will, sight unseen. You know, you're welcome to come down, inspect it any way you want, test drive it. Monday, we do test drives Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 Eastern time, and we are open Saturday 9 to 5, but we don't have the manpower to do test drives. So plan your trip accordingly. Eastern time, of course, we close at closing time strictly every single night. So, if you can't get here before 6, you'll have to get a hotel room come in the morning. I hate to be that way, but my guys have families. They're here, you know, because I'm so short-handed on labor. Everybody here is working 6 days a week. They deserve to be at home with their families at a certain time every night. So that's why we're so insistent on closing at closing time every night. You know, I know people are used to these corporate dealers that stay open 3 or 4 hours after hours, but we don't rip you off like they do, so we ask that you respect our hours. And we are closed on Sundays, guys. That's the Lord's Day and Family Day for our employees. I would never open up on Sunday for anybody, any reason. And we are closed most holidays. So I've got to take care of my people. You know, they work their butts off. They're covering up for the people who refuse to work, so I'm going to take care of them. Anyway, if this is something you're interested in, give us a call, 706-965-7929. We have no fees, no surprises, no games, no gimmicks, just like I said. Straightforward, simple selling. If you're interested, come by and take a look at it. Go ahead and warn you, it's going to take you about 3 minutes once you step inside this thing to say you want it. This is the floor plan for you, and it's in your budget. You're going to really love this one. You're going to buy it, I promise you. But make sure it's the right one for you, guys. You know, it's like I've always been taught, there's no such thing as the right deal on the wrong RV. If this is not the one for you, then I suggest you move on. There's no sense in buying something that's not right for you just because it's a heck of a price. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you smash me a thumbs up, comment, share on social media, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell notification button. Check us out, guys. ParkwayRVCenter.com, link in the video description below. You can see my current inventory, and I've got a ton of stuff coming in, guys. I've got which I may do a little video and go over some of the stuff we got coming in that's not on the lot yet. You know, believe it or not, we've actually sold 2 of them before they even hit the lot. We had in fact, it's here now, but we got an Itasca Class C bunkhouse that once my guys found out that we had one coming in, they called their contacts. That's why it really, really benefits you, the consumer, to call instead of email or text or any of this other stuff. To call and talk to one of my salespeople, even if we don't have what you're looking for. Get to know them a little bit, let them get to know you, what you're looking for. Leave them your contact information. They'll call you as soon as one is bought. And we had that Itasca bunkhouse, Class C, really nice one. And the people bought it before we even picked it up from where we bought it from. So they were able to get first shot on it because they actually got to know one of my. In fact, it was Shane that sold it. That helps me with my driving videos sometimes, and he was the first person they thought of. They were the first person he thought of when he found out about the Class C bunkhouse. So that's why it always pays to know who you're doing business with and to meet them, get to know them. Computers are great, text is great, but you lose some of that human touch. Always best to either go in person or call. It's best for us, best for you. And 706-965-7929. And of course, come by and see us anytime. Of course, you can email sales@ParkwayRVCenter.com, but hot ticket item like this, I highly recommend, instead of waiting on an email to get answered, to go ahead and call during business hours. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate my 30,000 plus subscribers out there. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do it now. Hit that bell notification button. You never know from one day to the next what kind of video I'm going to shoot on what kind of RV. We have a variety. We got well over 100 units. The best prices in the country on used RVs. One of the biggest selections of used RVs in the South. And people travel from all over, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and look forward to seeing you here. Beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Also forgot to mention, guys, financing's available with approved credit, down payment, and we also offer nationwide delivery, and we take trades. If you got questions about any of that, you want to quote, call 706-965-7929. Thanks again for watching.